Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Learning Support. In this video, we are doing important questions from Geography chapter Water Resources for class 10 ICSE board. Friends, I want to share some good news with you. 5 geography chapters will be covered in videos by Learning Support, and they are climate, water resources, soil resources, natural vegetation, transport. And besides this, history, civics, science and English videos will also be there. Very soon there will be a special math series, Century of Sums from NCERT book, that will be useful for standard 10 students of all the boards. So, friends, what are you waiting for? If you have not subscribed, subscribe and share with all your friends. So, let's start our first question. What do you understand by the term water resource? The term water resource refers to any of the entire range of natural waters that occur on the earth and are of potential use to living beings. रिवर्स, लेक्स, जितने भी अर्थ में नेचुरल वाटर्स हैं और जिन्हें लिविंग बींग्स के लिए यूज़ किया जा सकता है वो वाटर रिसोर्स हैं. क्वेश्चन 2. गिव 2 points of difference between surface water and groundwater. Surface water, the water flowing on the land in the form of rivers and streams, is called surface water. It is generally more contaminated but has less salts dissolved in it. Groundwater, the water which gets collected under the surface of land, is known as groundwater. It is not contaminated due to filtering action of porous rocks through which it passes and has more minerals dissolved in it while passing through the rocks. Question 3. What is rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting is a technique of collecting and storing rainwater at a place where it falls for direct use or to recharge groundwater. Question 4. Mention 2 rainwater harvesting systems practiced in India. 2 methods of rainwater harvesting practiced in India are collecting water from rooftops and storing it in tanks built in the courtyards, that is rooftop rainwater harvesting. Second method is harvesting the water from flooded rivers. Looking at need to conserve water, let us have a look how much of the total water available on earth is available to us for use. 97% of the total water is unfit for human consumption and other uses due to high salt content. So only 3% is available to us as fresh water. Of this 3%, 2.3% is logged in polar ice caps. So we are left with only 0.7% fresh water. Of this 0.7%, 0.66% is groundwater. So of the total, only 0.03% of fresh water is available to us. Question 5. Give geographical reason need for conserving water. Water satisfies basic human need, but due to increase in population, irrigation and industrialization, demand for water has increased. Of the total water on the earth, only 0.03% of it is available to us for use. To avoid scarcity of water, lowering of the water table due to over exploitation, and to meet increasing demand for domestic use and irrigation, water needs to be conserved. Question 6. What is meant by the term irrigation? Irrigation refers to the process of watering of agricultural plants through artificial means from wells, tanks, tube canals, etc. Question 7. Give reason for need to adopt different means of irrigation. Based on the availability of surface and groundwater, relief, soils, climatic conditions, different means of irrigations are used in India. For example, in the crystalline soil areas of Deccan Plateau, tanks form major source of irrigation, whereas alluvial tracts of the Gangetic and coastal plains are best suited for canal and well irrigation. Question 8. What is meant by traditional or conventional method of irrigation? Name any two conventional methods of irrigation. In conventional or traditional method of irrigation, irrigation is usually done manually where a farmer himself pulls out water from wells, tanks or canals or uses animals to draw water. Examples of traditional or conventional method of irrigation are wells, tanks and inundation canals. Question 9. Give two advantages and two disadvantages of well irrigation. Advantages of well irrigation are: wells can be dug at very low cost, which is well within the means of poor farmers. The oxen which are kept for ploughing the land can be utilized for drawing water from the wells. By the use of pumps and tube wells, water can be lifted from greater depths. Disadvantages of the well irrigation are: wells depend on the underground water resources whose distribution varies from region to region. Second point, it is difficult to dig wells or bore tube wells in the hilly regions of north and stony areas of the peninsula. Third point, traditional wells dry up due to over withdrawal of groundwater and lowering of the water table. Fourth, use of electricity and diesel causes many problems for farmers and is costly. Question 10. State two drawbacks of the conventional method of irrigation. Although 2 points are asked in a question, but I am giving here 5 drawbacks and you all can select whichever you find easy. First one, in conventional methods of irrigation, a large quantity of water is not utilized properly. Second, crops are usually subjected to cyclic changes of flooding and water stress situation. Moisture availability to the crops therefore keeps changing and this results in poor crop yield. Third, fields situated in low areas get excess water leading to waterlogging and poor crop yields. Fourth point, 10 to 15% of the field land is utilized for preparing channels which decreases effective area of cultivation. Fifth point, excessive irrigation and poor water management leads to buildup of soil salinity, making soil unsuitable for cultivation. Question 11. Name two types of canals. Name two states where perennial canals are widely used. Two types of canals are inundation canals and perennial canals. Two states where perennial canals are widely used are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and one more I am giving, Haryana. Question 12. Give reason inundation canals are being converted to perennial canals. For the answer, I have given disadvantages of inundation canals and advantages of perennial canals. You can make the answer short by selecting points from this. So the disadvantages of inundation canals are: inundation canals are taken out directly from river without constructing barrage or dam. They use excess water of river at the time of flood and are operational during rainy season. Their beds are at a higher level than rivers, so they get supply of water only when the rivers are in flood. Advantages of perennial canals are: they are taken out from perennial rivers by constructing barrage or dam to regulate the flow of water. They can draw water throughout the year and irrigate large areas. Hence, inundation canals are being converted to perennial canals. Question 13. Name two states in India where well irrigation is practiced. And the answer is PUBG Bihara Mama. Oh my god, what is PUBG doing in geography? Well, this really has your answer. PUBG is Punjab, UP, Goa. B is Bihar. Hara is Haryana and Rajasthan. Mama is Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Question 14. Give reason. Well irrigation is mainly confined to the alluvial plains. Due to the soft nature of soil, wells can easily be dug. Presence of perennial rivers ensures the water table is recharged. Hence, well irrigation is mainly confined to the alluvial plains. Question 15. In Tamil Nadu, nearly one third of net irrigated area is under canal irrigation. Major parts of Tamil Nadu enjoy rainfall during winter season, while summer remains dry. Thus, irrigation is needed in summer to make up for the lack of rainfall. Canal irrigation provides solution to this problem. Hence, in Tamil Nadu, nearly one third of the net irrigated area is under canal irrigation. Question 16. What is drip irrigation? How is it useful? Drip irrigation is the most advanced and efficient method of irrigation. This system consists of perforated pipes that are placed between the rows of crops or along their root line and give water directly onto the crops. So there is no loss of water through seepage, there is no loss of water through evaporation. It also allows grower to customize irrigation program beneficial to each crop. So in these ways it is quite useful. Question 17. Give reason. Modern means of irrigation are gaining popularity. Give examples of modern means of irrigation. Traditional methods of irrigation have drawbacks like improper utilization of water, irregular watering, which results in waterlogging, increase in salinity of soil, making it infertile, hence reduced crop yield. Whereas modern methods of irrigation are scientific, efficient, supply right amount of water at right place, which helps in conservation of soil and water, ultimately increasing crop yield. Hence, modern methods of irrigation are gaining popularity. Examples of modern methods of irrigation are furrow irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation, and spray irrigation. Question 18. Give reason. Sprinkler irrigation helps in conserving water. In sprinkler method of irrigation, a pipe fitted with a nozzle at the top is used through which water is directly sprayed on the required plants. So there is no loss of water through seepage or evaporation. Hence this method of irrigation helps in conserving water. Question 19. How are the fields irrigated using Persian wheel method? This method consists of partly submerged vertical wheel with buckets attached to the rim. As the wheel is turned by draught animals, rotating a geared horizontal wheel. The buckets are filled and emptied in the trough above, which carries the water to the crop sown fields. Question 20. Give reason. Canals make the soil infertile. In canal irrigation, where water table is few feet below the ground, the alkaline salts come to the surface, mix with the soil and make it unproductive. Around some perennial unlined canals, water table may reach ground level and make cultivable soil waterlogged. Question 21. Why tube well irrigation is important in Punjab? Tube well irrigation is an independent source of irrigation. Large amount of clean water can be brought up in short period of time. It is also permanent source of irrigation as it is drilled up to permanent water table. Also, Punjab has conditions needed for drilling tube wells like soft soil, even land, plentiful of water at great depth, and large fertile area to be irrigated. Hence, tube well irrigation is important in Punjab. Question 22. What is meant by furrow irrigation? What is its advantage? It is a type of flood irrigation in which water poured on the field is directed to flow through narrow channels dug between the rows of crops instead of water evenly distributed throughout the field. It is modern method of irrigation, helps in conservation of water and soil. It is cost effective and gives better crop yields. Question 23. Give reason. Many farmers in India still use wells. Answer for this question is same as question 9 answer. First 2 points of advantages of well irrigation, and that is wells can be dug at very low cost, which is well within the means of poor farmers. Oxen which are kept for plowing the land can be utilized for drawing water from the well at no extra cost to the farmers. Hence, farmers in India still use wells. Question 24. What is watershed management? How is it helpful to farmers in the long run? Watershed management refers to the efficient management and conservation of both surface and groundwater resources. It includes prevention of runoffs as well as storage and recharge of groundwater by various methods such as percolation pits, recharge wells, bore wells, and dug wells. It is helpful to farmers in the long run as it enables them to conserve water for irrigation, drinking, afforestation, and fisheries. Question 25. Give reason. Groundwater reserves are depleting at a faster rate. This is also a repeat answer, but anyway, we will do it again. Water is a natural resource which satisfies basic human need. Due to increase in population, irrigation, and industrialization, demand for water has increased, leading to overexploitation of groundwater. Hence, groundwater levels are depleting at a faster rate. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching, and if you liked it, subscribe and share. Thanks again.